Hello everyone, it's me MUFTi and welcome to another tennis blog. Today is the Sunday, basically a week before the Roland Garros tournament commences, and it's been a very exciting clay court season at the moment. They're just finishing off obviously with Rome, we've had Madrid, we've had Monte Carlo, we've had Barcelona. It has been a very interesting few tournaments, ups and downs, and obviously some early knockouts and unexpected twists. And so obviously now with the French Open, Roland Garros, the clay court Grand Slam looming, let's carry on and see how we do. And so every spring Paris doesn't just bloom, it blooms with world-class tennis. The French Open 2025, aka Roland Garros, turns the city of light into the capital of clay. Court battles from May 25th to June 8th, the biggest names in tennis will grind it out on the ironic red dirt in one of the sport's toughest Grand Slams. So why is it so tough? Because the clay is tricky. It slows down the game, makes the rallies tougher, and demands brains, brawn, and endless patience. No lucky shots here, just pure grit and grind. Whether you're cheering from the stands or streaming from your sofa, Roland Garros 2025 is set to serve up drama, legends, and maybe a few surprises. Major contenders for who's going to be taking the crown in 2025. The French Open 2025 is stacked with stars, both legends and rising champions, ready to battle it out on the red dirt. Let's meet the ones to watch. So let's start off with the men's singles. Obviously there's none other than the clay master himself, Carlos Alcaraz, the defending champ and currently world number 2. He crushed it in 2024 and wants a clay encore. Then we have Jannik Sinner, the world number 1, a red hot right now. Clay isn't his favourite, but his all-round game is a threat. Then we have Novak Djokovic, the greatest of all time, is back and hungry to prove he still rules the game, and of course the clay court. And then we have of course Alexander Zverev, last year's runner-up. He's got fire in his eyes and a trophy in his sight. And of course, last and not least, we have Stefanos Tsitsipas. Clay is his jam, smooth, stylish, and always dangerous in Paris. Now, let's take a look at the women's singles. Right, then we've got Iga Swiatek, queen of the clay, with 4 titles already. She's the one to beat. You've got Aryna Sabalenka, always a Grand Slam winner, world number 1, and a powerhouse. She's coming in quite hot. Then we've got Coco Gauff, former finalist and still only getting better. Watch out. And then we've got Jasmine Paolini, last year's surprise finalist. She's back and bolder. And last of all, we've got Mira Andreeva, teen prodigy who wowed everyone in 2024. Can lightning strike twice? Right, let's break down who's going to get the best shot at weightlifting the Roland Garros 2025 Slam Trophy. First of all, let's begin with Carlos Alcaraz. So, statistically, 50% chance. Odds are 2.00. The defending champ is back. Carlos Alcaraz looked solid in 2024. Even when he lost sets, he was never really out of control. He's had a rocky 2025 so far, but winning the Monte Carlo showed he still got it. With Jannik Sinner coming off a longer break, Alcaraz's clay confidence and sharp front form makes him the top pick again this year. So what is my take out of this? He's definitely the safest bet. Pencil him for another deep run or a title defense. Next, of course, we were just talking about him. We've got Jannik Sinner. Sinner has been a machine lately until the 3-month ban knocked him off track. He's only getting one warm-up tournament before the Grand Roland Garros, and that is Rome, and clay isn't his best surface. That said, he is world number 1 for a reason, but can he shake off the rust fast enough? So what is my take? He's quite too risky at this stage for an outright win. Maybe I could make a little bet on him, falling before the semi. That's what I'm thinking. But you never know with Sinner. He just won Rome. And of course, the third one. So that is basically a 26% chance for Jannik Sinner, 3.75 out of 10. Then we've got Novak Djokovic coming in with a lesser chance of winning, 15% chance. Odds are 6.5. Djokovic is still Djokovic, but let's face it, he is 37. His body isn't keeping up. He's had flashes of brilliance, but can he keep it going for 5-set matches over 2 weeks? Question you have to think about. So what do I think? What is my kind of take of this? He'll have a decent run, I think. Maybe. Sure, maybe a title, but I don't count on him winning it, honestly. And we're now moving to, of course, Alexander Zverev, coming in with an even lesser chance. 11% chance. Odds are 8.5. Zverev is a mystery. He's made multiple deep runs in Paris before, but has been off his game lately. Still, clay brings out the best in him, and his serve is a serious weapon, so it's very unpredictable. That's my take on it. Definitely a best underdog pick, if that's what you're thinking for in terms of him as a chances of winning the French Open. Might not win it at all, but could crash around the semis or the final at best. And the least likely person, I believe, who will win the French Open is Stefanos Tsitsipas. Right, so in terms of the least likely person to win is Stefanos Tsitsipas, coming in at a 9% chance. Odds are about 11, unfortunately. Tsitsipas knows clay, and he's reached the Roland Garros final before. But his recent form, yikes. Lots of shock exits, not much momentum. And my take of this is that, we respect his past performance, but not backing him this time. And early exit, very light. Right, now then, what about in terms of the wild cards for 2025? Who's in for the big show? With Roland Garros 2025 just around the corner, tournament officials Ivan Lubicic, the high performance director, Gilles Moretin, the president of the French Tennis Federation, and Amélie Mauresmo, tournament director, have officially rolled out the wild cards, offering a gold ticket to rising stars, seasoned veterans, and international prospects, and don't qualify directly. These wild cards appear to both the main draw, which is from May 25th to 8th of June, and qualifying rounds between May 19th to the 23rd of May. As usual, a few spots are reserved under the international agreements between the French Federation of Tennis and the Tennis Federations of Australia, Tennis Australia, and of course the United States, which is the USTA. Now then, what about the women's singles, who are the main draw wildcards? So they're basically these 8 players have been granted direct access to the prestigious main draw. We've got Destiny Alava, WTA rank 157, age 25. An explosive Aussie talent run returns to Roland Garros with a wild card under the FFT Tennis Australia agreement and a former junior world number 1. We have got Laura Boison, French player, WTA 513, age 21, a young French hope looking to make her mark at her home slam. We've got Elsa Jacquemont, WTA rank 140, age 22, 2020 French Open junior champion, now trying to crack through a senior level. Then we've got another French player. We've got Leolia Jianjian, WTA 104, age 29, she is 104 rank, and then obviously a fan favourite and 2022 Roland Garros sensation. She returns aiming for another big run. And then we've got a few other players. We've got Iva Jovic, WTA ranked 120, age 17, one of the US brightest teenage stars, wildcarded via the FFT USTA deal, made waves in juniors and now taking the leap. We've got Chloé Paquet from France as well, WTA 138, age 30, veteran of the French circuit, and gets another shot on her home soil. We've got another home country player as well, Diane Perry, WTA 102, age 22, stylish one-hander and local favourite with a knack for upsets, Tiansoa Sara Rokotomanga Rajaona, I hope I pronounced that correctly. She's WTA ranked 239, age 19, another French player, rising French teenager, making her main draw debut. Okay, what about the men's draws? Let's go through these wildcards quite quickly for you. So its side is packed with both youth and legendary firepower. We've got Torrance Atama from France as well, one of France's most promising young guns with a powerful lefty game, 119 ranked, age 23. We've got Arthur Cazot, ATP 116 ranked, age 22, already proven on the challenger circuit, now ready for a Grand Slam splash. Then we've got Richard Gasquet, everyone knows Richard Gasquet very well, ATP ranked 120, age 38. A farewell tour maybe? The French maestro returns to Roland Garros for what could be one last dance. Then we've got Pierre Hubert Coveted. Obviously he's another French player. Double legend, an underrated single player back with something to prove. We've got Emilio Nava, ATP ranked 137, age 24. Herbert was ATP 148, age 34. Emilio is an American player from the United States. Flashy, fast, talented, enters via the partnership between the USTA and the FFT. And we've got another French player, Valentin Royer, aged 117, age 23, local wildcard showing rapid progress in the ATP ranks. We've got Tristan Schoolkate. This is an Australian player, ATP ranked 129, age 24. Australian wildcard with a big serve and an even bigger upside. And then, of course, we've got another legend in the game. We have Stan Wawrinka, ATP ranked 132, age 40. Yes, he's back. The 2015 champ and 3-time Grand Slam winner gets a wild card, because who doesn't, and wants to see Stan the man on clay. Right, okay, women's single qualifying wildcards. Let's go through them very quickly. We've got Ursula Bartoshevich, WTA rank 483, Julie Belgrava 22, 822, WTA 365, Serena Efremova, WTA 629. She's a teenage to watch, already being touted as a future star, so definitely keep an eye on her during the tournament. We've got Elijah Inisan, and WTA ranked 976. We've got Cindy Langley, youngest in the field. We've got Jenny Lim, ranked WTA 498. We've got Carol Monet, ranked 278. We've got Stephanie Mepetshi Pericard, who's WTA ranked 1056, and Margot Roy, WTA ranked 249. And just very quickly through for the men's singles, obviously a lot of French talents. We've got Robin Bertrand, 295 ATP, Jeffrey Blansonneau, 272, Sash Gimard Wayonberg, ATP 251, Moa Kumame, 839. We've got Malige, 563, Matteo Martino, 267, Luka Pavlovic, ATP 238, Clement Tabor, ATP 301, and the 9th wild card, because there's obviously 9 in total, hasn't been announced yet, but will be, I'm sure, by the time this video blog is up on YouTube and on social media. So what's next? We've got wildcards don't guarantee glory, but they open the door with this blend of youth, grit and experience. Expect fireworks even before the main draw begins, from legends like Wawrinka and Gasquet, who we talked about, to future stars like Ivanovic and Efremova. This year's wildcard lists adds serious flavour to the Roland Garros 2025 lineup. Mark your calendars, qualifiers kick off on May 19th. Clay court drama is about to begin. And now we celebrate the end of an era. This year all eyes are on Rafael Nadal, the undisputed king of clay and 14-time Roland Garros champion, as the tournament begins to honour his iconic legacy with a staggering 112-3 win-loss record at the French Open, and titles spanning from his first win in 2005 to his most recent in 2022. Nadal isn't just part of the history here, he is the history. After an emotional early exit in 2024, his first round loss to Alexander Zverev in what many feared might be his final match on the court Philippe Chatrier, fans and players alike stood in ovation, uncertain whether it was goodbye or just a bientôt. The FFT made it clear, if this is indeed his last Roland Garros, it will be a proper farewell. Expect heartfelt tributes, emotional highlights, and perhaps a moment on court where Paris thanks its adopted son. Roland Garros will always be the most important tournament of my career, Nadal once said, and that sentiment goes both ways. So this obviously represents an end of an era in tennis in which, in the upcoming Roland Garros, Rafael Nadal will be there to receive a special reward for his achievements at the tournament and his lasting. Anyway guys, on that note, that brings an end to this tennis blog. Pre-thoughts of the Roland Garros, who may win, the chances, the odds, and my picks. Do let me know in the comments down below. Who do you think will win the Roland Garros French Open title? And who do you think will have the most toughest time ever? It'll be great to know, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. See you and take care of yourselves.